Okay, back for the final. That hand is not good. You just had a white mana and maybe a Thran Dynamo and it becomes amazing, but here it's just not doing anything. It's just very slow, I cannot cast any spell. It's a mulligan. That one is super clunky. I'm gonna keep it though. I think I can use that. Nope. Good news is that I have, if I draw some lands, I can, well, I will be able to Cloud Skate on turn 2, but, Mono Red Burn. I'm probably getting destroyed. I don't think my deck can actually beat their deck, especially with that draw. Well, my deck sometimes might be fast enough to beat Mono Red. Well, not really. I don't think, it's fine to mulligan and just not do anything because I don't think it's a matchup I can actually win at all. In any circumstances. If I really have a crazy stupid draw with Black Lotus and stuff, maybe. But yeah, probably not. I bet he's gonna name Black Lotus. So far, each time I've played Vintage Cube and someone has played a Revoker in the blindly for game one, they've been naming Black Lotus. Soloring. Yeah, I guess Soloring is also bested. Probably even more busted than the good old Black Lotus. Yeah. I already think I have probably a 10% chance to win that matchup, but here it's probably also one of the worst draw I can make. So not helping. Sulfuric Vortex. Well, I do have the answer to that in O-Ring, but yeah, I guess if I get enough mana fast enough and I can Sphinx Rev, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really have a shot in this matchup though. Yeah. I'm gonna bounce the Revoker and hope to draw land. If I don't draw land, I cannot win anyway, and if I draw land, I want to O-Ring the Vortex, so. And if I don't draw land, it's like game. I mean, it's already game over, but if I don't draw land, it's like super game over. I'm still gonna continue to see a bit more of my open deck, but I have the worst matchup possible, and then being stuck on 2 lands for 3 turn. Yeah, that doesn't really help against Mono Red. It's a good beat though. I mean, I cannot be mad about losing an unwinnable matchup pre-match, so. And like Upheaval is not that good against. Everything I'm trying to do is good against most control and mid-range deck. Though a good control deck with enough removal would, counterspell would beat me. But against Mono Red it's just, it's not possible. Well, I auto-yielded without wanting to do that. But I did not draw my land and the game was over, so, fun, a lot of fun here. I don't think I can ever win that matchup anyway, so it's like, it's just funny for me to play, and it's gonna be faster than last games, which is kind of sweet. Okay, Mental Misstep. Yeah, my Slaver is way too slow. Sphinx of the Stillwind is kind of good, but yeah, who knows? Maybe my only way to win that is a crazy draw with where I Pentat Prism. Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 Swamp and the Sphinx. That's such a lame sideboard plan, though. But I think the only way I win a match here is if something completely impossible or crazy happens. So yeah, it's probably something with the hard-casted Sphinx. Upheaval I don't think it's just good enough against the red burn deck. Okay, and so now my mana base is even worse. I don't really have a real answer. Leon in Relic Warder does hit Sulfuric Vortex, but does die to like everything in my open deck, so that doesn't seem good. Hopefully I can draw a third land, and maybe then be able to Trinket Mage my Mox Pearl into some stuff. Yeah. I have even draw like that, which is looking kinda decent. I mean, if I'm stuck on 2 land, it's gonna be awful, obviously. But if I draw land next turn, it's gonna be one of the better and faster things I can do against mono red, and I still think it's far from being enough. Sol Ring again, okay, sure. Give me a land, please. If I have a land, at least I can try to pretend I'm doing something in this matchup. And I like to pretend I'm doing something. Yes. Black Lotus doesn't seem better than Mox Pearl. This is about the best thing I can do against mono red. Turn 1, countering their stuff into Cloudskate, into Trinket Mage, but I still think it's like not enough. I guess if they don't have Sulfuric Vortex, a very huge Sphinx Rev could win me the game. Sulfuric Vortex pretty much ends things though. Yeah, they do have it. I guess I could try to raise my opponent of my creatures. I should not have played the Mox Pearl, by the way. That was pretty unnecessary. Yeah, and let's beat down. We will raise that Sulfuric Vortex. We will raise it like it's our job. Maybe. I guess I could have set it up. I could have played the Tran Dynamo, and then next turn I bounce the Vortex and I Sphinx Rev in between. I think trying to raise that is actually rather, I mean, slightly realistic. It's some, maybe, who knows. Oh, my opponent can redirect damage to Gideon, I think, but actually I wouldn't mind that at all. And then kill the Gideon. Fine. Magma Jet is redirected to Gideon and put a card on bottom and on bottom. Okay, so all in all, that's mostly good news for me. Should I even bounce the Vortex? I wonder. Let's miss Sphinx Rev for 2, which is not even that great. I'm gonna bounce that thing. And I'm gonna raise that freaking thing. That's the game plan of today. Raising a Vortex. You know, sometimes the best defense is attack. If I end up being able to kill my opponent with their own Vortex, that'd be funny. Currently I'm racing it, funnily enough. But I don't think I can win on the draw. If we go to game 3, which is not even that likely. My opponent has to kill a creature here. That cannot be a good news for them. And even though I'm not winning, I'm not gaining life with the Sphinx Rev, I'm still gonna draw a bunch of cards. So it's next turn I can get rid of the Revoker, attack for yeah. I think I'm racing that stupid Vortex. At least, you know, that would be the highlight of the matchup. Racing the mono red Vortex. Okay, I can hardcast that. No! Yes, yes, I can. Okay, good. And now I just have to cast that. I can well, I don't even have to attack, but I'm gonna attack. And my opponent has no way to deal with the Sphinx, which is lethal, and they need to deal like 14 damage to me before next turn. But even without that draw, I think I would have been fine, but that's still very funny. Very funny one. Beaten by his own Vortex. I guess if my opponent hadn't played the Vortex, though, I would have been able to Sphinx Ref for a bunch, and this Sphinx would have killed them, so... funny game, funny game. So now, on to a good lose for game 2, I guess. Pissing Needle doesn't have any... Maybe they have a Cough, but seems pretty useless for the most. Maybe a War Priest of Tune. Yeah, actually that should be in the main deck. That does beat the Vortex, and that's a pretty good blocker early on. Yeah, no, yeah, I should have sided that in. Warder, I think, is pretty mediocre because it's gonna die, but War Priest of Tune is... It's a nut against Vortex. The nut, the straight nut. Okay, well, now I just have to mulligan until I have a completely dumb hand with Black Lotus and some stuff, and maybe I can raise them or be doing some stuff. There is a Black Lotus! Okay, okay. Seems good enough. Seems good enough. So I have a turn to Cloud Skate. Is that even gonna be enough? Who knows? The opponent did not have a turn 1 though, which is pretty great. A Gorger on turn 2. Well, certainly like that more than a Gorger on turn 1. And a Reef Bowl in exile. Fine move with me. No! Well, no, it doesn't matter. Never mind. I can add some blue of that. The turn 2 hard-casted Cloudskate. You'd rather do something a bit stronger with Black Lotus, but, you know... it's good enough for my taste, I think. Okay, so we gain a bit of time off that Lotus. Ooh, Mox Ruby, cannot be good news. Another land, that's pretty bad too. Okay, I think game plan is Rakdos Signet into Pentad Prism, and next turn try to hit something really silly off the research. Maybe we can cast Sphinx of the Stillwind kinda soon. Yeah, I'll have 8 mana in 2 turns. Ooh, Tanglewire. That's kinda naughty. I can tap my Pentad Prism though. And my opponent doesn't have a lot of pressure right now. It's not even that bad for me, I think. And drawing a land was pretty bad. No! Crap! Yeah, I certainly did not meant to pay the life here. Was a misclick. Could cost me the game, honestly. Ugh. That was bad. That was super bad. My opponent might think that I have a counterspell now, though. On the bright side. If there's any bright side to that misclick, but yeah. Yeah, that was bad. Losing 2 free life against Mono Red. Ugh. Kinda bad. Now I just have to eat my Sphinx, pray they don't have the Vortex, and everything is gonna be great, right? Jeez. That's really a lot of lands, though. Yeah. Well, Mental Mischief War Priest of Tune not bad, but like if I don't top deck my Sphinx, I'm not winning. Or the Sphinx Rev. I guess either Sphinx or Sphinx Rev would do it, especially when I have the War Priest for the Vortex. I should be at 16 though, so it's kind of annoying. I need to draw something relevant next turn. It's like Academy Runes, the Black Lotus is not helping a whole lot. I would not mind them casting the Vortex because it gives me War Priest of Tune. I guess you got me. Yeah, I should be at 10 instead of 8 here. It's just really, really bad for me. Tapping this and that. Okay. Hang a back. Walkerino. Still gonna continue to represent Counterspell. Again, this is a matchup I should never be able to win anyway, so it's like fine if I lose. It would be slightly annoying if I lose because I misclicked though. It's not. It could happen. It could really happen. Because let's say I top deck my Sphinx next turn, but they can just burn me before I can get my first attack just because I took 2 unnecessary damage. Yeah, I could see that being a thing completely. Walker does stop my opponent's attack very well though. So they have to burn me. And they are probably playing around a counterspell now that I don't. Well, I have the misstep, but I don't have a real counterspell. Dropping Chandra, okay. Nothing I can do about that. It's super annoying because I'm gonna take 3. But yeah. Archmage. Archmage could be kinda good. It does deal with a decent amount of stuff. If I don't keep a blocker back, my opponent will be able to swing in though. Chandra is really a problem. I guess I should attack Chandra. And now I do have an answer to... I do have an answer to the Vortex in the Archmage, so I can actually afford to play the War Priest to have another blocker around. Maybe between Misstep and double Archmage I can dodge all their burn spell and kill the Chandra. Seems very unlikely to happen. Remember that Pentad Prism can be used. Yeah, this is getting countered. Can't really afford to take the damage, even though it's probably a bait. Good that the Archmage came back. I guess they can kill her with Chandra now, though. Yeah. Not a whole lot I can actually do about that, though. Yeah. Don't really see myself coming back in this game, ever. Kratos Glow for 1, directed at my face. Fine. And a bolt that's getting countered by... No! Lightning Strike! Why? So I should be at 2 currently, instead of 0. Would that matter? Would that matter? That's the question. Given those draw, probably not. Well, we managed to raise the Sulfuric Vortex. That was a highlight. That was sweet. And yeah, I think I'm losing that matchup 90% of the game, so... Alright, at least it was a bit shorter than the other rounds. I hope you enjoyed the whole draft, even though it was pretty long. And yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to drop a like, share that video, or subscribe to the channel. And I see you guys for another one.